Alright folks, welcome again to High-End Cheap Tech. Tonight, as you can see from the GIMP which I have up and running, I just created the thumbnail which should come up when this video gets posted. A comparison of Beelink AP34 Pro M3450 with 6 gig of RAM and the Zotac Ci327 with the N3450 and 8 gig of RAM. So as you can see, I have a ton of stuff open, and we were right now on a Ci323 with an N3150 processor from Zotac, and we are running, let's check it here, we're running 8 gig of 1600 megahertz RAM. You can run the 1866 with the 3450. So that's super good and well. So now let's get down to how this all came about. I watched this video from Red Skull. I will post a link to it earlier today on the Beelink. It's a good little PC. It's got its ups, it's got its downs. Things I like, things I don't like. This is just me. Remember, this is just a comparison and recommendations of what I would buy. Now for the price, this one runs about $239 if you go to GearBest. Scroll up to see what they're selling it for. And as you can see, the Zotac, well actually, $189 with a European plug, but you can get an adapter, that's okay. And that's really a pretty decent price. But it's got its upsides and downsides, as I said before. So let's look at the upsides. Let's check it with the US plug. What the price might be or might not be. And the price is, we're waiting, $189.99. So you can still get it with the, for that price. Now with that, for that price, you're gonna get Windows 10 Home already on it. On the Zotac, you're going to get a bare bones PC. No RAM, no hard drive. Don't panic. The Zotac is only, yes, $149.99 at Newegg, and you can also find it on Amazon for that price. It's extremely simple to install the hard drive and either use 2 4 sticks or 4 gig sticks or 1 8 gig stick of RAM in it. They just pop in and out. On the Beelink, can't change the RAM. You get 6 gig, that's what you get. I don't know what the speed is for sure. Their specs are not all that great. But let's assume it's the same. It works really well in the demo that Alex Red Skull showed us. If you'll go to his channel, I'm sure he would appreciate that. Watch his video. He covers it fairly well, and it's an honest review. He's one of the tech reviewers I trust. So, moving on from that, let's kind of compare these for ports and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna kind of scroll through all there. Okay, you're gonna get a couple of USB 3 ports on one side, a little bit of cooling here, and underneath there's some vents. 6 gig of RAM, that's all wondrous and good. And on the back, a couple of HDMI ports, a LAN port, and of course you got an antenna, and it's got wireless AC on it, or BGN AC, so you can go wireless. Now for me, I've already got a problem here. There's no USB-C port. What if I have an old monitor and want to plug in a VGA port? Grasshopper. That is why. And there's actually 4 ports back here. Alright, I'm sorry. That's okay. It's all well and good. there are 4 USB 3.0s. Now, that sounds pretty good. You can put, this comes with an eMMC with only 64 gig of storage. So you're going to have to use, there is an internal M2 2242 slot that you can buy a little, like a 128 gig or something. At least get it up to a reasonable level, make it run a little quicker. That's great. So, that kind of covers the Beelink. Now let's go over the Zotac. Okay, first off, let's check out all the ports. Let's just kind of go into the gallery here, if I can get to it. A little bigger on the front. And this is identical to my Ci323, by the way. You get a headset jack. You get a microphone jack. You get a USB 3.0 and another USB full-size 3.0 and the SD card reader. Now let's go around and look, and you'll notice tons of ventilation, by the way. All right, let's take a look. And on the back, you get 2 full-size Ethernet ports. Your antenna is going to go right in there, wireless VGA AC. You get a VGA port. You get a display port. You get an HDMI port. And you get your power port. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And as far as cool goes, nothing runs cooler than one of these Zotacs. It's just AC cool. Now I'm guessing the 3450 might run a little warmer than mine. Mine averages an incredibly low temperature. Like right now I got a ton of stuff open. Let's go to hardware info and have a peek. Alright, what are we doing now? All this crap open, and right now I'm running like 56, 53, 49, and 55 on my cores. That's all she wrote. I'm a long way from thermal throttling. I'm a long way from being able to use the top of this thing up there to make a grilled cheese sandwich. Let me put it that way. It's pretty much icy cold. Always been that way. I imagine you're going to get a few degrees higher, although they may have a bigger heat sink. Now, you're going to have add-ons for the Zotac. So, you're going to have to get yourself, I run a 240 gig hard drive. It's plenty. It's a ton. I run a Silicon Power. You can pick one up for like $52. It just goes in the slot. You put a couple of screws in it. Comes with mounting screws. It's got a little plate. You clip your RAM in there. You can use either the 2 4 gig sticks or one 8 gig. Which and remember, these are quick searches. You might be able to find something bigger, better, and cheaper. Once again, over at Amazon, $81 to get yourself an 8 gig single DDR3 1866. Slip it on in there, you're done. It does have 2 slots, but they say the most it can support is 16. I've never wanted to buy another 8 gig stick and waste the money just to find out. And of course you could shop around and find less expensive RAM. This is just a quickie. So let's take a look. You're looking at $291 here when you're done. Assuming you get a M2 SATA or M2 2242 SSD for the Beelink, you're probably looking at about $60 more. Now we're right in the same ballpark. Which is the better overall value? The one with better cooling, a little bit bigger case, offers you some options on your RAM, and obviously offers you a way easier to plug in and hook up standard SATA 3 SSD, which you can find from Samsung, Kingston, all kinds of people make them. And there's a lot of them out there, folks. So, all that being said, and all this crap being open, by the way, this is all open, and this thing's pretty snappy. There's what we're recording on right now, our audio at least, and our screen. Chrome, I mean, things pop in, pop out. I can go from tab to tab to tab to tab, and it's all there. There's virtually nothing. And this is the older generation, an N3150 Celeron processor. Doesn't it have as high of peak speeds? It's clocked at a lower speed. The GPU, about the same. You're not going to play games on either of these. It's up to you. I'm just throwing out what my recommendation is. The Beelink might be better if you just need something to do video on. You know, you're going to load up a bunch of stuff, but you're still going to need that M2 SATA. The Beelink, you know, you can still stick a micro SD card in there with a SD card adapter, which they all come with nowadays. It has that right on the front. So, one of these pictures, you can see it right there. So, 6 one, half dozen the other. I'm just a little afraid of something that doesn't have enough ventilation. Now this has a metal case. The Zotac is actually hard plastic. But it works just dandy, folks. It has some massive heat sinks inside. And you flip it over when you first get it, and the little 4 feet at the bottom. Those little 4 feet you see, well, you can see 2 of them. You grab them with your finger and you unscrew them, the whole bottom drops out. You can now put in your stuff. All the other stuff is up here, the potent crap. For the price, I would pick the Zotac. And like I said, you could shave off that price in both cases, for both, by shopping around for either the M2 2242 but you're going to be hard put to find a 256 as cheap as you can get a plain old, good old-fashioned old SSD drive. And once again, I'm not pushing Amazon. I'm not pushing anything. The only link that's going to be in my description is to my website at tabletserver.com, which we'd like you to visit right here. Yay! We post stuff up here all the time. Every video we do, and we'll probably post. I'm probably going to share this video before I get the other video up. The video you're now watching from Red Skull, because I like to share videos from people who I think do a really good job of reviewing. So all that being said, my choice, my recommendation, not a review here, would be the Zotac Ci327. Buy it. It'll be the best little mini PC you've ever owned. It'll get the job done. And as you can see, I've got a ton of crap here. And when I'm all done doing all this stuff, this video, I'll be going in here and opening up OpenShot Video Editor and putting it all together on this same PC you're watching it on. I'll probably have to close a few of those tabs. I mean, I could open it now, but once I start rendering and editing, it does take quite a bit of RAM. So that's all I got for tonight. Just a little more high-end cheap tech advice, and make sure to look at the links below, click on them, and obviously please subscribe to the channel, share the video, and thanks for watching this one, and have a good night.